My fish died. Guys, I don't know what happened, but she's alive now.
Jesus de Cristo.
So I got banned from a pregnancy forum app 6 years ago for telling someone who was considered naming their son Glacier Frost that that's a Gatorade flavor.
At least it's one of the better Gatorade flavors.
Thanks, Discord. Thanks. You guys really just ruined my relationship with my boyfriend. We had an 8A at 10 p.m., but your servers were down. I know you losers over there in your office did this just to ruin our relationship. I hope you're all happy for what you've done.
Yo, watching some crazy Markiplier lore right now.
This is the equivalent of the Mona Lisa being painted.
Hearing my voice in recordings makes me want to apologize to every person I talk to.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Parody accounts that make their whole thing about a ship are low-key kind of annoying.
Oh, I see how it is.
Doing anything on the internet is like, look, you saw the tags, you clicked anyway. I don't have to justify myself to you. You knew what you were getting into, and I apologize for nothing.
Behold, Gordon Ramsay in Ghibli art style, but I drew it myself.
Can't be said enough, but whoever runs the Kitchen Nightmares channel isn't getting paid enough.
You've got 12 hours and 3 friends to eat every banana in here for $10,000. Who you choosing?
You've got 2 hours and 0 friends to return my banana hoard, Craig.
Wait, I can explain. Today's pollen count, 14,801, is the highest total in Georgia's history.
Yo, pollen count so high, they got the Mexico filter. Cue the Oye Primo theme song, everybody.
Just kidding, don't. Was he just not able to rotate the friendliness pedals with fucking code? Undertale is what happens when a game is made by neither an artist or a programmer, but a musician. How will I entertain these children at the fair?
The ever-enjoyable balloon animal. Holy shit, is that up, Doc?
I don't want a polycule. I want a group of little peons that say,
Yes, Commander,
when I click on them, and
Roger that,
when I click on the grocery store for them to gather vital resources. Cigarettes.
when racing a board, use vertical strokes. Your hips will show the least amount of movement. Horizontal strokes make hips shake, which students may find humorous and thus distracting.
Colonel, I'm trying to erase the whiteboard, but I'm dummy thick and the clapping of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the students.
Meanwhile, at the Purge, guy muttering me, it's Purge, with a soft G.
The Purg, I feel like I'm saying it.
No, it's Purge. You're saying it like iceberg.
Purg.
Say iceberg.
Iceberg.
Randomly found myself driving through a tiny town called Metropolis, Illinois today. Am I dreaming? Wow, I didn't realize Superman was so tall. Who remembers prefects? Sometimes I forget this is a UK type of thing and not just a Hogwarts thing.
Oh wow, the UK's real?
I have a minor sickness, and as a man, this means I shan't survive the week. I leave all my possessions to Cooper. He knows what to do with them.
Little kid on the plane to Boston says,
Do they speak English there?
and his mom says,
Kinda.
yeah, it's not really English, it's more like Beanglish. 'Cause it's being town you're set. Okay.
Not interested in dating apps, not interested in talking to random people in coffee shops, bars, or shops. I need my soulmate to find me through intuition and echolocation right now, immediately. The last Blockbuster has 16 copies of Morbius to rent, with 6 currently rented.
There are DVDs of Morbius at Blockbuster right now. Is the same thing as
there were mammoths in Siberia while Cleopatra was alive. Technology has gone too far, man. My roommate is logged out of his light bulbs because he forgot his password. He's been stuck on red for a year. Next, they'll make you watch an ad before you can flush your own toilet.
You know, if you buy light bulbs that connect to the internet, you get what you deserve.
Imagine explaining to your ancestors that you couldn't go to bed because the lamp needed 2-factor authentication. Can we please start a support group for procrastinators? Tomorrow. Imagine you're in a 7-Eleven. Informed armed people walk in, ask if they have any ballistic armor or stealth drones, try to buy energy drinks half off because they just solved a murder, then ask the cashier if they know where the mayor lives, and when he tells them, they leave a $500 tip. D&D parties are menaces to society.
Hot, single men doomed by the narrative in your area.
Guys, don't have kids. My toddler deadass lost her cheeseburger somewhere in my apartment.
Oh no. And the eShop straight up jorking it, and by it, well, let's just say,
Majungus. I have heard so many people say that my homeland of New Zealand has 0 iconic dishes, and that's where you're wrong. Clearly, y'all haven't heard of New Zealand's most famous dish, the water sandwich, originating in New Zealand. Quite the delicacy, simple but effective. Meanwhile, America out here during the Great Depression made water pie. I'm well respected in the bug community, but unfortunately bugs don't live very long, so in a month or two, I'll have to earn the bug community's respect again. It should be illegal to take a nap and still have a headache when you wake up. Like, no, I shut it off and back on again. Why are you still here? Getting doxxed by Gruntilda would be some shit like,
The place you live, I know where. Your address is mine to share.
obviously not like that. It would be like, someone put a yaoi manga with the other Zelda mangas thinking it was about Link or more than one Link. I mean, I have seen Tumblr posts about people shipping Twilight Link with Skyward Sword Link, so I mean, it could just be them.
meanwhile, in Wuthering Waves,
New artificial havoc resonator, Noctis. His weapon will be gauntlets. You can't even make a joke like this today because a new male character would be unbelievable.
A 12-to-1 ratio is fucking crazy.
Look, it's a stool sample. And the final post of the day comes from hit tiny VTuber Koseki Biju. I will now proceed to do it in the most authentic Koseki Biju voice ever. It took so long on a crane game that an employee decided to put it right on the edge for me, only for the plushie to bounce right out. Then the employee put it on the edge again, only for me to get it stuck in the chute. They ended up just opening it and giving me the plushie. Day's nuts. Window wiping noise laugh here.